had one that had just 5 in it, but I've only cracked a few of them open, and they taste so good. I think I see some pods over there, but I want to make sure. Oh, here we go. All right, we'll open this up together. So here you go. Nice thick, I'm doing it backwards, so forgive me. Nice thick pod. Pull that off of there. See, here's one that's not filled in yet. I don't know how I'm gonna do this backwards. I don't think I am going to. I don't think I can. Let me see. Let me see. This is challenging. This is where you need that third hand. Oh, there we go. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pods. I'm being very gentle here so I don't spill them. I'd like you guys to see it. There you go. There is USDA certified organic field peas. I've never been a fan of peas, but them peas got it going on. They're sweet. They got like a sweet, they taste like peas, but sweet. I'm gonna take you over there. We gotta check out this other field. I just get really anal about where I step. I wanna make sure, and it's pretty muddy out too. It's not swampy, but it is darn sure muddy. Big old weed I just pulled there. Cows are doing good. I will give you an update on them. I was gonna butcher the bull calf. That's not him, that's the girl. We're keeping her. She's pregnant and she is really turning out to be a fine cow. Those two are pregnant and the bull calf's on the other side. Originally I was gonna make him a steer, but he's got a really good disposition. He lets me pet him, lets me get close to him. He doesn't freak out. So we're gonna keep him. If I can get him in the shot, I will. She's turning out to be real pretty. She really is. Oh, I can't zoom in. I tried to zoom in there. And the bull calf went to the middle. That's him right there. Can't really see him all that good. Let me get you over here to these field peas. This was the best stand of field peas on this little patch. All right. Okay, so we are on the edge, and I'm going to show you the crabgrass pressure that I have coming on the edge. And when I spoke with the field pea guy, let's do it this way. When I spoke with the field pea guy, he said, don't sweat the crabgrass. It's not going to do that much damage. I guess the big thing, you can see the light spots in there. That's what came up a little later after these. He said the big thing is temperature. Obviously you need moisture, but they don't need a ton of moisture. Like soybeans, they need the moisture, right? These are more heat prone, and we have just had the coolest spring and summer that I've experienced in a really long time. I can't remember it being this cool. So God has really blessed me. On top of that, we're getting moisture. Not a ton, but we got a good amount. And I don't know how much. Been maybe 3 inches, something like that in the last week, few days. Yeah, let me get in here and show. God, there is rye out there, man. I mean, I don't think you guys can pick it up in the video, but if I get down like that, no, you can't tell. It's just like rye. I see it and I don't know. I hope that does not become a problem or any more of a problem than it is. Okay, so crabgrass in the rows, boom. You see the crabgrass right there? Trying to do this backwards here. This is kind of a bald spot here. Some crabgrass there, kind of a bald spot. I don't think you can even see that. Hopefully you can see it now. But to get out over here, it's pretty clean, you know. I mean, yeah, there's some crabgrass in there. Again, this is the edge, but we got some crabgrass. But what's really, really cool is I'm not seeing a bunch of big nasty weeds. So I'm very thankful for that. The perk of the crabgrass, the silver lining, if you will. Try to get out here for you guys. The silver lining is when I come in and I cut these peas, there's still gonna be crabgrass. So I plan to bale that, have somebody bale that for me. The cows absolutely love that crabgrass. I had some last year and they loved it. They loved it. So let's get over here. Yeah, I still think it's about this. Ooh, that's mucky right there. Yeah, you can see the crabgrass where it's light in here. Then you come over here to this spot. It's pretty full. Well, there's crabgrass in there too. So there you go. There's crabgrass in it. There was actually some spots over there that looked a little cleaner. I really wonder what it looks like out there, out here, but I'm not sure. Here's something I'm wondering. I've got these peas here that are turning yellow and they have no pods on them whatsoever. And you can see a strip right there. And there's a big patch right there. I don't know if when I came back out with the rotary hoe, if that really dinged them up pretty bad. I don't know. But, oh, here we go. Here's some of the yellow ones. And they are making a pod. There's some pods coming on. I don't know if you can see that. But it's very little. It's very small compared to, you know, that. That's beautiful, beautiful. And there's the rye. I don't know if you guys can see. Here's some rye right here. Look at this. Stinking rye. This is the most rye I have seen in these fields, in my fields ever. When I had the soybeans, when I had the wheat, this is the most I've ever seen. And this is all gonna go to seed. We will see what next year holds. I've got some manure. I've got a little more manure to pick up. Not much. I've got about 3.5 to 4 tons of cattle manure. Lord willing, I'll get spread on here after we bale it. And then I think I'm gonna go to wheat. I will say this, I don't know. I feel like, you know, I don't know if it's the peas, but I feel like the soil, considering how much moisture we've had, the soil feels like it's holding me up pretty good. It's soft, but it's not like squishy soft, you know? I don't know. Maybe that's not from the peas. Maybe that's just whatever. But cows are doing good. Look, happy. There's some of that native grass that's coming in here. The old cheat is dying off, but there's some native in here. I've got them on this little stretch for another 24 hours. Then I'll be moving them to that another strip that goes north to the house. I'll show you some of the native in here. I think that's like blue stem or something like that. That's it. What verse should I leave with you guys today? Oh yeah, I got a good one. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. If I could pull it up and read it to you guys, I would. I'll paraphrase it because I don't have it memorized, but it hit me in a really profound way a couple days ago. Maybe it was Friday. And it was talking about, again, paraphrasing here. It's talking about this Old Testament, Jeremiah 29, verse 11. Talking about, well, the original, well, the text, the verses before that, you know, verse 1 down to 11, was talking about there was some Jews that got exiled. They got kicked out of the country and they went to Babylon. I believe Babylon is Iraq today. Could be wrong, but I'm like 98% sure that's accurate. Anyways, they got exiled. And God is telling them, you're going to be gone for 70 years. Have kids, raise families, garden, eat what you produce, live your life. Don't worry about you getting kicked out of that country. That country is wayward, is basically what, and I'm paraphrasing, is basically what that scripture's saying. And then verse 11 hit me like a ton of bricks. Verse 11 says, paraphrasing, says, basically, don't worry, I'm going to guide your paths. I've already got your path lined out. Don't worry, I'm guiding your path. Basically saying, I'm in control, and you do what I'm telling you to do. Whatever will I've put in front of you, whatever it is, the path that I've put in front of you, there's a million paths anybody can take, okay? You got 1,000 different rabbit trails, rabbit holes you can take. And you can take that. That's where free will comes in. But there's one path. And that one path is what Jesus Christ has paved and put in front of you. And if you get on that path, God's got it planned out for you. You just stay in his will. You keep doing what he wants you to do. And you're going to get to where he wants you to be. And so that hit me profoundly. Trying to think of how, with everything going on in my life, it has been the hardest 3 years of my life, and it's been the best 3 years of my life. It's been the best 3 years of my life because I've experienced Jesus through the whole thing. There's times I kind of look away and I get a little off track, and then bang, he brings me back, and I center up with him and I stay focused on him. That's where it's been the best. Philippians 4 verse 6 and 7 tells you, don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank him for what he has done. Then verse 7, then you'll receive the peace that surpasses any and all understanding. God will guard your hearts and your minds as you live in Christ Jesus. That's where I've been in the last 3 years. Things have gotten crazy for me. Crazy. But God has protected me, guarded my heart, and guarded my mind throughout the whole thing, and provided in abundance for me and my family. So back to Jeremiah 29:11. God's got your path already paved. If you veer from that, you're going to suffer the consequences of that, because it's not his good and perfect will for your life. Romans chapter 12 verse 2 talks about not conforming to the ways of this world. But, and I'm paraphrasing now, but stay focused on God, and he's going to let you know what his good and perfect will is for your life. Paraphrase, but read it for yourself. And that's where I'm at. And it's been the hardest 3 years of my life. But it's also been the best 3 years of my life. So the circumstances have not necessarily changed for a lot of good. There's a lot of fronts. There's the enemies attacking me, right? From different fronts, different angles. He's all out there. And if I stay focused on those enemies, I've now taken my eyes off of God, and I'm focused on the enemies. And then that's when the worry sets in, and the enemy, he gets in your mind. But you stay focused on Jesus, and you trust that he's got that path already paved, and he's going to take care of those situations. He's going to guide you through them, and you're going to come out okay. When you're focused on him, those circumstances don't necessarily change right now, but you have that peace that guards your heart and your mind, like Philippians 4, 6, and 7 says. Hoorah! Woo! I'm preaching, baby. Love you guys. YouTube, take care. Today's Memorial Day. Just remember what that day's for. Love you guys. God bless you.